Hello and welcome back to another feed ground audio video. So today we'll be continuing with Lostbelt 7. Yesterday I was not available, so yeah, hopefully we can do a bit more than we did yes. So we can cover up the ones we missed yesterday as well. Yeah. Last time we met the king, the stand-in king of this lost belt. He told us that he is Descalipoca, so I don't know if I should believe him, but he doesn't seem like a bad guy, so yeah. And the next section is a fragment, so we'll probably get back to our storm border. So yeah, let's continue the first fragment. Four days earlier. Yep, the crash site. I've sealed off the entire engine compartment. There is currently no danger of an explosion or chain reaction. Just so you know, I'm keeping 4 Marines here to help. You should come too when you get a chance, Da Vinci. Thanks, engineer. Keep checking on things in the meantime. Nurse, did you check for casualties? Is anyone seriously injured? Don't worry, thanks to the director's quick orders, everyone's fine. You see, this is exactly why seatbelt takes top priority. I'm also picking up Wade's vital signal. Looks like he fell out of a damaged corridor while we were airborne. And I'm picking up Marsh. Looks like she went to Wade's rescue. They're both a ways from us, but they are healthy at least. Phew, that's a relief. If you can tell they're okay, that means transmission's working in this lost belt, which is great. Now we can put together a rescue team and rendezvous in no time. Not so fast. The computer room doesn't have nearly enough power for that. The Triton engines are all shut down and our reserve power is almost drained too. We can only contact Marcius or Knax for 6 minutes. What, so you're saying that in 6 minutes we'll be stuck here without electricity? And in the middle of this lost Voldish jungle? How did this happen? Yes, I agree with Kardok. Just because we survived our crash doesn't mean we are out of the woods yet. Never mind the comms. Soon we won't have enough power for defensive barriers either. If any hostile creatures find us, we'll be in real trouble. Come on, surely we can deal with a little danger. Remember, we still have Nitocris and Kardok on our side. You hear that, Zemblupus? I'm granting special authorization for you to use your master abilities. That's fine with me, but when are we getting power back? The best Nitocris and I can do on our own is guard the ship. For that matter, where's Captain? I see a number of Nemo series around here, but I don't see Captain Nemo himself. Guys, what's wrong? Did something happen to Nemo? Hey, somebody give me a hand. Something's wrong with the captain. He's not moving. He's gone all rigid, like some kind of statue. But he's also dripping with sweat. He's in pain, I can tell. What? But Captain was fine the last time I saw him in the command room. Don't worry, he's protecting himself by voluntarily entering a catatonic state. His spirit origin is severely damaged, but he is in no danger of disappearing anytime soon. After he completely synchronized with the ship to stop it from coming apart in midair, he shifted his primary focus to maintain his spirit origin. Though it might sound like pulling the cart before the horse, as long as Nemo's spirit origin remains intact, the storm border will as well. It is desperate. It is a desperate last dish measure, but it was his choice. His decision is what allowed the border to make such a miraculous crash landing. Oh yes, the sympathetic magic magecraft theory where an effect resembles its cause or like produces like. So then when the storm border was about to be damaged, yes, he took that damage himself instead. The damage is still ongoing. Under most circumstances, his spirit origin would have shattered when he synced up to the border. But he was absolutely determined not to let that happen until the border had landed safely. So he froze himself to maintain the border's integrity. He remains frozen because he is no longer conscious. And he is still experiencing that damage of the storm border even though he is not currently aware of it. Are you kidding me? That's just. Sion, you said Nemo still synced up with the storm border, right? Then he should heal and regain consciousness once we made repair. Just give me a sec. Okay. Captain Spirit religion has shattered. The only reason I still exist in this form is not substance. In form, if not sustenance, is because he froze himself right before it fell apart. Even were even were you placed, even were you to piece together, even were you to piece together the body of a human who had been blown to bits in an explosion, they would still be dead. It is no different from a heroic spirit. So no, repairing the border will not heal the wounds his soul sustained. Which means, come on everyone, cheer up. It's going to be okay. Captain will always come back, no matter how injured he gets. That's how our indomitable captain. Once we repair the storm border, he'll wake right up and put his cap back on. Besides, we are still in the middle of our journey and I still have some secret buffets I haven't served yet. So let's just do everything we can right now, okay? The more we slack off here, the more Captain's going to chew us out later. Baker. Yeah, you're right. Captain's made of way sterner stuff than most people. So let's focus on fixing the border ASAP. I mean, if you think about it, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that like Ved and Mash are the only reckless ones here. We are all crazy reckless sometime. That's part of what makes us Kaldia. Oh, but first we gotta contact Ved and Mash. How much time do we have left? About a minute? I already had Sion contact them. I figured telling them about our current situation would just make them panic. So I asked her to tell that our comms equipment is malfunctioning and we won't be able to communicate until we fix it. But as long as we can tell them where we are, I'm sure they'll come find us in no time. Didn't realize you have grown so much, Munir. Alright, now that's decided, we need to focus on surviving. First order of business, I need a damage assessment. Once that's done, we'll begin procuring the materials we need to make repairs. Let's start by looking for water source. Buckle up, everyone. Sorry about that. Let's start by looking for water source. Buckle up, everyone. We got a lot of work ahead of us. May I say something? I've been doing my best to gauge the atmosphere and see how things unfold. So you are going to mummify Nemo and then bring him back to life. Is that it? Geez, that's a horrifying thought. Why would we want to bring him back as a mummy? Okay. A ship fallen out of sky, huh? I'll be damned, I guess. I'll be damned. I guess that's kind of crazy stuff is normal in a lost belt. What is he doing here? Hmm. Man, this thing is huge. Gotta be the last. Gotta be at least as big as the Nova guy. Sorry. Now there was. Man, this thing's huge. Gotta be at least as big as the Nova guys are. Though a ship like that would never have crashed. Noah. Okay, so he knows about Noah. And. Hmm. So will Noah be also coming sometime in future? Hopefully. Hold up. Not another step closer. Who are you? What? Can't you tell? I'm a local arms dealer. Anyone would take an interest in something like that, like this falling from the sky. All the more so if it's a weapon. All that aside, this was definitely worth the trip. How much do you want for it? Name your price. Sorry, but this ship's not for sale. Now go away and leave us alone. Yeah, even better. What? If it's not for sale, then I'll just take it from you. It landed in my territory anyway. Munir got shot? Oh, no way. Munir, help him, nurse. Damn it. He's been shot through the heart. Damn, I was aiming for his head. That's harder than you'd think, though. This is what I love about guns. Whoa. Another miss. Damn, I was actually aiming for his heart that time too. You son of a. He's Kali. Hmm. When did this surround us? Sheba didn't have anything like this in its future observations. They are surround. They are surrounded. Oh God! What are your orders? Fight as the king of Oslome. Show me the fruits of this last year. Ha, 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 ha. Of course, I've been waiting for for a moment like this. Soldiers, remove your safeties. The time has come to show the great Tiskalipoka what we can do. Kadok Zamlopus, you're aware we are the only two here who can fight, yes? Yeah, I know. Let's do this, Nitocris. There is too many to let this drag out. We'll settle it all at once with a noble phantasm. So Munir just is dead. Okay. And finally I don't have to refer to him as the man. I can just call him Tiskalipoka because yeah, it could slip out sometimes. So yeah, that's a huge help that his name was revealed uh, earlier than any of the other. No, I think it's fine. Yeah, it was revealed at an appropriate time. It could have been earlier, but yeah, understandable. So yeah, Nito Chris. Okay.
私
Izukari.
一人だけ浮かれているということはありません。ファラオの意向をコルスよ。不敬はダメですよ。許します。屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、扉となり恐怖を心。暗風ねぶたジュセル。
I didn't expect there to be a death so soon. And of someone on our crew.
ザザーン。天罰。たくさん出ませい。わかります。もしもし。ザザーン。ザザーン。たくさん出ませい。
What was that? I completely didn't read that. Okay. Just give me a sec. Damn you, you've got to be kidding. Okay. God have said that. Just put an evade on her. Wild Beast Refuge. And...
わかります。
oh, he healed.
屍の鏡、
Didn't
暗
see
黒の
that.
鏡、扉となり恐怖を心。暗風ねぶたジュセル。もしもし。もしもし。たくさん出ませい。
Okay.
わかります。
Let's see.
もしもし、天罰。ザザーン。たくさん出ません。空回りしました。
Oh, so I have to defeat them. Okay. This would be better. So I can NP back to back, and then third one we can just she can just charge herself by attacking and defending.
それでは参りますよ。ご一度ホルスよ。許します。屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、扉となり恐怖をここへ。アンフーネブタジュセル。
He's death immune physically, that is.
天罰。ザザーン。たくさん出ません。
Some kind of restriction. Okay. So, King of Osurum gain resistance to all attacks and deaths. Okay. Apply this a state that completely restores HP for yourself the next turn. Upon taking damage from a noble phantasm, apply decrease NP gain from incoming attacks. Okay, completely restore HP for yourself after a turn.
ファラオの意向をここに。
I'll do
わか
this.
ります。ザザーン。もしもし。天罰。たくさん出ません。
Okay. That's the gut sprout. NP gain. And raid.
それが良いでしょう。屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、扉となり恐怖をここへ。アンフーネブタジュセル。
Or I could just target someone else, but yeah, it will be defaulting to Iskari. 4 remaining. 3, 2, 1.
ザザーン。ザザーン。たくさん出ません。
Okay. Doing something
空回り
dumb, but
しました。 I know what to do, but I just messed up this time. So yeah. Okay.
and I'm not using the ley line stones because if I remember correctly, there are pretty difficult battles that are on the way. Not difficult as in to as in it'll be 6 level difficult, but very gimmicky fights.
私一人だけ浮かれているということは不敬はダメですよ。
So the gimmick can be a bit
わかります。
weird
許し
sometimes.
ます。ザザーン。
And that didn't
屍
kill.
の鏡。
I'll
暗
just
黒の鏡。扉となり恐怖をここ
just for
に。
this.
暗風ねぶたジュセル。
I didn't want to save scum, but it will just take too long to just exit out and do it again. Okay.
それが良いでしょう。
Yeah, sure.
特別に許可します。ザザーン。天罰。
And now it killed. Okay.
屍の鏡。暗黒の鏡。扉となり恐怖をここに。暗風ねぶたジュセル。 たくさん出ません。
Control fire. Hmm.
それが良いでしょう。わかります。もしもし。天罰。
I should just do arts chain because
たくさん出ません。
the target switching is not good. Hold up. Okay. 90.
アヌビス。扉。は天罰。ザザーン。
Oops. I don't know why I'm making so many mistakes, but it's fine. And I could just do.
許します。
Whoops, the application just crashed. Okay.
屍の鏡。暗黒の鏡。扉となり恐怖をここに。暗風ねぶたジュセル。
I just killed the enemy on
たくさん
this
出ません
on the using both the art card and then use the NP. Okay.
ファラオの意向をここに
Good.
それわかります
This should be it.
屍の鏡
If not, then we have to break the first bar of
アン
Izukuri
プーネルタ
and
ジュゼル
it would be a problem.
もしもしザダーンたくさん出ません
Good. Hmm. So, this is the power of a servant. An insolent ghoul clinging to proper human history. Now, do you see your modern weapons are no match for a phantom, for my phantoms? Alright, we have got this. We are still in this thing. I wasn't sure how well I'll do. With a servant, I have no knowledge of or connection to, but you came through in a big way, Pharaoh Nitocris. I should have known a pharaoh from ancient Egypt would be way better at magecraft than modern servants. Why do I feel cold all of a sudden? Anastasia. You fools can't possibly win. Now surrender and beg for forgiveness. Forgiveness. You want me to beg for forgiveness. Looks like we have got a foreign mage and a phantom tamer on our hands here. How are you gonna handle her, Izgali? It won't be a problem. This is my first battle against a servant, so I was just gauging what she could do. Now that I know she's dead. How momentarily foolish, almost as if you thought to swim the flooded Nile just because you know how to float. It doesn't seem that the voice of the underworld do not reach you, but neither do your weapons to me. If I can't carry your soul away, then I'll simply hit you with magecraft. I have a perfect jar for your remains after I've wrung the life from you. Shut up. How dare a mere human heroic spirit talk to me like that? I am Izgali. I am the king of Oslome, and one day I will become the god Tezcatlipoca himself. Remember that. And here I was about to say something similar. You say you are the king of the Oslome. Well, I am pharaoh of all Egypt, incarnation of sky god. No mere human king can hold a candle to me. What a joke. Are you using your position in divine and human realm to claim strength? Then I wonder if a mere avatar, any chance of matching me, an actual god? Let's find out, shall we? Who? This divine aura. Who are you? Oh, her. I am Tlalak, the rain god. Remember that, for however much longer you are alive, I do enjoy being feared and respected, even if only briefly. Tlalak, the rain god, as in one of the pillars of Aztec creation mythology. But I can't tell from her aura that she's a servant. Are you telling me such a powerful divine spirit was summoned as a servant? red eyes. She looks amazing. Anyways, it's time for you to die. You weren't much of a queen, were you? Whoa. Okay. Why the curtain? Off screen. What a joke. I knew centuries that make I knew countries were that make mummies were worthless. You are not going to finish me off. You would humiliate me. Those wounds will do the job for me. Enjoy your final excruciating moment. What? What? Not gonna take her heart? What a waste. Well, if you don't want it, brother. I think it would be better to avoid contact with blood from other mythologies as much as possible. Huh? Did you just talk back to me? You, a minor urban legend. You, the servant I summoned myself. I wasn't talking back, brother. Unlike myself, your body is made of human. Even though you are the great Tezcatlipoca, if you take too many risks. Oh yeah, I did feel kind of sick after tasting those dead people in India. Yeah, he was there. Yep. He came with David, right? You are right, Lalak. I should be more careful when about what I eat. You are a good little sister. Hmm? Tezcatlipoca, why did you shoot her? I thought Lalak was your precious little sister. That doesn't matter. Even in families, there is a hierarchy, no exceptions. Anyone who tries to stop a king's action, even for the noblest of intentions, must forfeit their life. This is how a king's rule must is maintained. Not our kings are not meant to be behold to a typical notion of good and evil. Remember that well, Iskali, since you will one day be both a king and a god. Yes, yes, great Tezcatlipoca. I swear I will not let you down. Let's get out of here. Leave Tlaloc alone. It should. It'll take more than a bullet to keep her down. As you wish. What about the human inside the ship? What shall we do with them? We'll need engineers if we are going to operate this ship. We'll take those three with us, along with the servant that makes up this ship. There is that one lying on the ground. That okay. Kill the rest. They are of no use to us. There is no sense keeping them alive. Huh? What is happening? Okay, so almost all of our crew has been split up. The main three, Da Vinci, Kardok, and Sion, are captured. Gordov is probably gravely injured, if not dead. Munier is dead, and other Nemos, we don't know what happened to them. Nitocris is about to die. Lalok was hit in the head by Tezcatlipoca. Okay. Again, why did it happen? Okay. So now we are in Great Plains. Guns, War, and Death. So, the fragment we just saw was from 4 days ago. So, yeah, let's get back to the present time and continue with what's in happening. Okay, in this question, okay, sure. Section 7, Guns, War, and Death. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure there is still time. I don't know if there is. You people entered an outside nation in a battleship. That's an act of war, no matter your reason. And the Oslama don't take prisoners of war. They kill every enemy who invades their territory. Are you sure you want to go so fast? I'm impressed you guys aren't falling off me. I'm fine. We are used to all kinds of transport. Just please keep going as fast as you can. Got it, boy. You homies are really adaptable. I like that. Oh, but don't get the wrong idea. Olga, of course I like you the most. Don't worry, I wasn't listening to you anyway. More importantly, are you okay? Are you doing okay, Marine? I can at least carry you on my back if you need. Don't worry, I'm totally fine with all this swinging. But thanks for your concern, Madam President. Aren't you going to offer me same consideration, young miss? Especially since I'm the only member of humanity here who is still on foot, running at 60 kilometers per hour. You're running with your arms crossed and you aren't even breathing hard. You're fine. I'm sorry if I were just a little bigger I could carry some of you myself instead of having you do all the work one chan. Don't worry about it, Tepu. This kind of manual labor is right up my alley. It's a lot easier than being a warrior. I just wish my beloved Olga had let me give her a ride too. Let's see, you are headed to the jungle across the plains near the second underworld, right? We should get there while the sun's out as long as nothing gets in the way. Nothing gets in our way. But why the big rush? Because our friends might be in danger. They said there was nothing to worry about in our last transmission, but there is. Calm down, Mush. I'm sure everyone's fine. They have to be. This knot in my gut just won't go away. Yeah, about that. I'm seeing 10, 20 life forms. I can make out a big hunk of metal and some human shapes. But Wade said there is still only 12 humans in Caldia. The number doesn't add up. And then there are the corpses. How long have they ceased functioning? Wait, Mash, I can see the storm border in the jungle up ahead. I can warp over there now on my own if you want. Oh yes, please, if you would be. Thanks, but I can't let you go there alone. Yeah, because they'll think she's attacking. Senpai, we can't let her meet Director Goldorf without a heads up. Oh right, I almost forgot that we were originally enemies. Okay, if you say so. Just don't say I didn't warn you. It would have been better to send her away, but that would have caused even more issues because then she would have met this Kalipoka and everyone else. But what? Everyone's dead? We are in the underworld currently, so I'm not sure if they are dead or. I don't know what's going to happen now because how will we get back to after completing this Lostbelt? Uh, hmm. What? Why can't I select that? Okay. Answer. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay, no dialogue. We can't see their bodies on the map. So that's that just happened. Hmm. They really did just open fire on them all. No NP line too. So just if story implications say anything, Mush just smashed everyone. Wait, don't shoot them yet. Bloodthirsty fiends. Can't you tell you can't kill them? Those were servants. They must have been what's left of Khaldia. You are what they call a master, right? That was some fine commanding, but you got tunnel vision. You were so overcome by the sight of your friends' corpses that you lost your head. You left your back unguarded, fool. They were baiting us. Marine, what are you doing over there? I'm sorry, they caught me and tied my hands behind my back too. Shut up, open your mouth again and I'll kill you like I killed everyone else on the ship. You are just a tool I'm using to torment that man over there. You don't need to be intact for that. Hold it right there, woman. One step and I'll kill them all starting with him. Lucky for you, I'm willing to talk first. Now listen up. I am Iskali, leader of the Oslome and king of Mexico City. What is your name, master? Go on. I want to hear it before I kill you. I'll even inscribe it in Maklan's chronicles as the last dying grasp of your pathetic proper human history. This. Hmm. I am Iskali, leader of the Oslom and king of Mexico City. What is your name, master? Go on, I want to hear it before I kill you. Like I tell you. So, you're refusing, I see. I am incredibly thrilled to hear that. Truth to tell, I'll truth to tell, I never cared about your name. Tezcatlipoca said we should pay respect to warrior willing to risk their own life, but you are an exception. Why would I owe any respect to savages from proper human history who came here to destroy my world? Why should I pay any respect to dinos stomping around Maklan like they own the place? This is war. There is no room for warriors' pride here. All that matters is destroying invaders like you. Okay, this is war. There is no room for warriors' pride here. All that matters is destroying invaders like you. Listen up. Summon one servant. Even start summoning one and I'll kill him. But if you just stand there and do nothing and let us kill you, he goes free. I am a man of my word. Once I make a promise, I always keep it. But the choice is yours. You die by our hands either way. Now, will you do it with a weapon in hand or no? It doesn't matter to me. The only thing this changes is how painful your death will be. Now, let us begin, master of proper human history. I look forward to seeing you reveal what a monster you are by throwing your comrade's life away. Okay. Okay, mushes required. No support servants and Avenger. So Moon Cancer. Let's do BB with the stars and Merlin. Here it is with NPK. Okay.
Aloha! さあ、バケーションの始まりです。
Okay, it's still the same.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか？
Sure.
おてんばで、や、チェスト
Hmm.
サマーバケーションバーンボタンヘイヘイ豚さんダンクダンダン
Okay.
はっはっ
Sure.
ビビーチャンネルインハワイお願い
I love that.
恋に時間を
I
オルテナンス
love
全機能解放遊び場悪夢のクレーターに
This
ヤッホー
should be fine because it will break him and
喜
probably
びなさい
kill
声を
those guys behind him.
私の影は世界をカーストカッティングクレーターはい皆さんまとめてプチですサマーバケーション有効レンジ入りました
Hmm. We just had to break the gauge. Okay. Yes, yes, that's it. You have my thanks. Trust me when I say that I am a man of my word. Hahaha. Guess I goofed it up again. Sorry for being nothing but trouble right to the end. Don't worry about me, and no need to tell the captain either. This kind of thing happens all the time. Marine, Olga. So Olga didn't save him? Hmm. Okay, only three more.
日本では鍋の季節らしいですね
Let's continue. This definitely ramped up quite a bit. Really? Then I'll stay behind too. I don't want to leave you all by yourself. Jungle, jungle, steady as she jungles. Hello, it's me, Marine. Today I'm going to make a nice, comfy cottage out of super big leaves. Hmm. Something's bumming you out. Oh, I see. Don't worry. This cottage is gonna be big enough for both of us. You wanna get out of the sun too, right? You. I'm fine. This is not enough sunlight exposure to be a problem for me. Why did you stay behind? Are you keeping an eye on me? Huh? So you don't mind being alone, you. Would would you rather I left you be? No, you are right. It is more productive if you are here. I mean, you are building a cottage right now and doing a pretty good job from the looks of it. Right? That's cause Captain Nemo has a lot of exploration, experience adventuring. Like I said earlier, Marines are the ones who keep things clean, carry cargo, do maintenance, and stand watch. So I'm really good at this sort of thing, and it's lots of fun too. Oh, do you like hammocks? Maybe you like a bath. I could get some stones from the river Protea was in and make a tub, but well, that won't work here in a jungle. Too bad we don't have a big metal barrel or something. Huh? What's a bath? Oh, how we clean our bodies. Everyone always gets really grungy out on mission, but there is nothing we can do about it as it happens. All we can do is wait until we can take a shower when we are back at the border. But you are not gringy at all, are you? You different story for me and Ved are everyone else's. It kind of seems like nothing could ever get you dirty or tired. Oh, well, excuse me for being different from you earthlings. Why do you say why do you say that? I think it's great how you always stay so clean. But you should still try taking a bath if you ever get the chance. Even if you are already clean, it still feels great. Hey Marine, yes, Wade told me there is bunch of other Marines just like you. Is that true? How does that work? Oh, that? Hmm. Well, we are basically the clones of a heroic spirit named Captain Nemo. It's like if different parts of his personalities got turned into a bunch of servants. He uses something at least alchemists call memory partition to create us. So Captain Nemo, our base, is like our leader and we are all copies of him. Oh, there is also clones of Nurse and Professor, but there is only one of each of them. The Marines like me are basically a colony that divides up captain's sailing experience between all 24 of us. There are 24 of you, but you are the only one here. The rest are on the border. I was trusted with keeping Wade safe. So when I saw him fall out of ship, I jumped out after him. I knew I'd figured something out, and here we are. Oh, so that's why you are so weak in combat. You are only got 1/24th of your original fighting ability. I'm impressed you have gotten this far like that. You must want to get back to the border so you can return to your old self. Ah, it doesn't work like that. We haven't divided our spirit origin among ourselves, and it's not like we get stronger if we all gather in one place. We were made to be disposable. We can't get stronger really. That's why there are 24 of us. This way we can lose a few during this long Grand Order voyage and still be okay. If Marine A dies, Marine B can take his place. If Marine B dies, Marine C can do the same, and so on. That's how it works for us. We can all do the same job. So any one of us can disappear and the work will still get done. Really? But even if you have the same abilities and your personality is different, wow, you got what I can. What? Wow, you got what I was talking about right away. Yeah, like I said, we are a colony. So we act like the same person when we are all together to keep things easier. But there are some slight differences between us. For instance, the biggest crybaby. My knees are always shaking whenever Cardia is on a mission, but I do my best to ignore it and match the other Marines. But there aren't any other Marines around right now, so I can just be myself, which is kind of nice. Though it's a little weird to be the only one of me around. Well, I'm glad to hear you are just a copy. Life here in Maklan can't be easy for you being so weak. But as long as the original Captain Nemo is around, you can always come back to life. That's an excellent means of survival. Yeah, you are right. So I don't mind being weak. As long as the other Marines are still around, I'm sure everyone will remember me even if I disappear. That color. He was lying. Though, to be honest, protecting Wade is way too big of a job for me. I wish I can fight like Captain. I mean, I'm a Cardian servant too. I don't know much about servants, but there are a bunch of different kinds, right? Maybe you can fight, but you have other skills. So why don't you hide with Tipu the next time there is a battle? Besides, I enjoy fighting anyway. Hey, yeah, you are on the Earth's saving team with us now, aren't you? Thanks again for protecting us, Madam President. If it helps, you have got my support. Hmm, good. You'd better be grateful. When elections roll around, make sure to vote for me. But are you sure you still you should put up so much trust in me? All I know about myself is my name. What do you mean? That's exactly why I trust you. That's all you remember and you still save me. Sure, you're kind of scary, foul-mouthed, and you have got a short fuse, but you're also so responsible. I really admire people who face what they can do and what they need to do head on, even if it means they'd be the only ones having a hard time. So I'm glad you're sticking with us. It makes me want to follow your example, though, like I said, we Marines can't learn or grow. I see. Well, why don't you try your best anyway? I can help you if you need it. Okay, I know I might just be a burden at this point, especially since I can't fight. If nothing else though, I'll make sure I don't slow you down. Thanks for all your support, Olga Marie. So that marine is also dead. What? Now you want to kill us? What? Because you're angry? That's nonsense. I knew you people had things all wrong. And what do you think we have got wrong? Getting so angry over a compatriot dying, grieving like that. It's absurd. Oslam would never do that. Death is normal to us, expected. We could never kill each other if that weren't the case. Killing is only permitted for us because we see all life as equal. Oh, really now? So you don't mourn your compatriots' death? Of course not. If we cared so much for our compatriots, we would never be able to wage war. But you people from proper human history are so caught up in mourning death, like it's your salvation or something. Most intelligent beings would realize their enemies are just like them, and so wouldn't be able to kill them. People who hold any care for others in their hearts don't wage war. How could they? But the truth is, that's not how you disgusting people of proper human history do things at all. All the imagination and all that imagination, imagination, all that imagination, and you can think of nothing but killing each other. How can you explain away a contradiction like that? You people are fundamentally flawed, even before we start talking about things like good and evil. I can't argue with that. Original sin or not, humans certainly remain imperfect. So, what about Oslomah then? Are you truly Jaguar warriors who know nothing of love or hate? Yes, we are nothing like you monsters of proper human history. Our emotions are reserved for our god, Tiskalipoka, and for him alone. His joy is our joy, his grief is our grief. If the face of his anger, we can only tremble in fear. No matter how many of us die, or how many of our enemies we kill, our God will rage or moan as he chooses. That is how war is meant to be waged. Otherwise, humans' very existence would be too sinful to suffer. Is that your excuse for? Pathetic. Is that all you have to say for yourself? Fine then. If you are so obsessed with gods, I'll kill you with my own two godly hands. What? Gah! Impossible. Escalipoca himself chose this body. How could it fall apart like this? Our side is in the right. How could we lose to them? What just what just world what just world could possibly allow this? I'm sorry. I went too far there. That was no way for a ruler of this planet to behave. So Marine should be back soon, right? He said there were a bunch of other Marines just like him. Right, he said that. As long as Nemo's alive, he should be able to come back to life. I see. So that's just what he told you. Then we don't need to grieve for him. We'll get to see him again real soon. Whew. So if it spares everyone sadness over him being gone, he'd rather they all forget him. He always puts everyone. He always put everyone's. He always put everyone ahead of himself. That's why he had a smile on his face when he lied about coming back to life. And to think, after all that, he still called himself weak. Farewell, crybaby Marine. You were a servant all your own. You had a strong heart as servants could ever hope for. Okay. These are some great chapters we are having. This section best written so far. Now, what do we do? I guess we should at least give them a proper burial. As unfortunate as it is, I'm afraid this is the reality of our situation. Casualties are inevitable in times of war. What happened to Marine is a shame, but for what it's worth, Iskali's physical abilities are on par with a servant. He hid his presence exceptionally expertly and stuck at the weakest member of our group. But that should have been me. Of this whole group, I am the one least suitable to combat. Marine would never take part in a battle anyway. Why would that man have done such a thing to a non-combatant? Being Dino's, you and Wakchan are strong as a typical servant. You just have no real will to fight. If you changed your mind and declared to defend the others, you would be a formidable obstacle. On the other hand, Marine had the necessary will to fight but lacked almost any capacity to actually do so. In war, one of the most effective tactics is to attack those providing support from the rear, who are also least able to defend themselves. Iskali did exactly that, much like someone from proper human history would. And the result is, as we see, Marine is gone. All Kaldia staff aboard the border are. Hey, look, Ved and Masha are here. Woohoo, welcome back. You're right, they've got dinosaurs with them. But I'm not gonna worry about it. Commander Goldorf, keep it down, will you? Do what you want the Oslomat to start attacking us again. Hey, hey, it's you two. You're okay. You're really okay. Director Goldorf, you're all okay? Oh, right, I suppose this rather grisly sight might have given you the impression of quite a tragic end for us all. But take a closer look. What seems to be our dead bodies is in truth no more than a bit of magecraft trickery. Not to say we didn't have come dangerously close to winding up exactly like that. Fortunately, between our natural luck and good karma, and not a little quick thinking, we got out alive. Then we barricaded ourselves in the border hangar, since its armor is heavy enough to stand up to most servants. For the next few days, we fended off the Osloma's relentless assaults. And just when it seems like we were about to run out of rations and starve to death, we heard booming thunderclap outside the ship. The Marines ran out to see what happened, and well, here we are. I never dreamed you and Mash were responsible for it. Well done, getting rid of the Osloma, my boy. Once again, your experience as master and servant has paid off tremendously. Not at all. I'm just glad to see you handled things so well. Senpai and I have been out of our minds with worry ever since we heard you might have been under attack. Yeah, that's great to see you all, but I also see a sign of fighting here. Uh, re- this really is a huge relief, but it also looks like there was another battle here. Well, that will be because someone was kind enough to swoop in and save them when the Osloma had them surrounded. A certain mysterious beauty who let herself into this lost belt as soon as she sensed humanity was in crisis, and raced through the jungle on her beloved motorcycle, arriving just in time to blow the Osloma away with her special ammunition. Oh, Koyanskaya. That's right. This is the handiwork of one of Tamamo, which is Koyanskaya. Hmm. So she is still here. Wait, you are resident of this world, yes? We are Kaldia and we came in peace. I'll admit that we haven't been in a position to coexist with another other lost build thus far. Sorry. Coexist with other lost builds thus far, but that isn't the case this time. Our only objective here is to investigate an entity known as ORT. Or we have no wish to fight you. We only want to engage in peaceful discussion. Hmm. So you still want to negotiate with us even after you have killed one of our men and taken some of your compatriots away. Heartless, I like it. You know how to weigh the lives of those under your command. That makes you a strong leader just like me. Don't you dare compare us. I'm just doing what I can to get Munir to infirmary as soon as possible. Oh good. Then lower your guns, will you? As you can see, we are unarmed. And we can't have a proper discussion at gunpoint. But you're still a born outsider. So die before you learn anything more of our world. Hmm. What was that? I imagine her doing the Akira slide. Okay, that's you. It's you. Long time no see, Your Excellency. Luckily for you, I, Koyanskaya of Light, sensed Kaldia's crisis and came to provide my services. Ah, what? Don't look at me like that. I got here as fast as I possibly could. Another servant. Never mind her for now. Kill the humans first. My, I see Teskalipoka trained you soldiers well, but did she just... Yep, smoke grenade. It seems he didn't provide you with much variety of modern weaponry. I'm surprised you don't even have a single smoke grenade. What is the meaning of this? Are you really Koenskaya? How do I know we can trust you not to shoot us in the back? Save the questions for later. Right now, I think it would be best if you evacuated to the border. Thanks to these darling rabbit ear of mine. I'm already up to date on what's going on. It's unfortunate I couldn't rescue all of you. But on behalf of NFF service, I'll make absolutely sure you don't suffer any more losses. Okay. And there you have it. Koenskaya once attacked Finis Kaldia and was been an enemy of Novum Kaldia for a long time. We eventually defeated her immature beast form in Tunguska, thereby ending our long feud with her. While the reasons for the evil beauty's sudden decision to save us will forever remain a mystery. Every self-respecting beast knows favors, however small, must be repaid. That's the whole reason I became a servant. I am here to put you into debt and make money off you. Is it truly so hard to believe my pride might lead me to assert dominance over you by ensuring you owe me at least twice as much as I owe you? Nodding as if to say, absolutely believable. Not sure I'd buy that, especially coming from a fox beast that is. You want to return a favor? So now that we have covered your reason, how are you actually gonna go about doing that? Maybe you have the ability to manifest somewhere on your own, but you still haven't been able to show up here at this time without some sort of connection. So what the heck do you use to let yourself manifest here? What did I use? Why that would cause me? Your shirt is glowing, director. Why are you looking at me like that? Yes, my inside jacket pocket is a bit warm for some reason, but... Okay, so... At the beginning... That glow was also from her... Okay. Understandable. Nothing to see here. Nope, nothing at all. Now quit staring, will you? But Commander Gordor, your right pocket the Cortril is glowing bright red. A laser pointer, maybe. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. You still have that lipstick, director? From the beginning. You stupid thing. Oh, I just remembered Shion mentioned something about this. She said that lipstick you threw on the floor back then never showed up in the trash can. Yes, that's right. I snuck back and grabbed it later. You might think it foolish of me, believe me, I do too. But It just didn't feel right to throw it away simply because it had been a trap. One day, you too will understand wanting to hold on to something that turned out to be part of a trap because you still remember how happily you felt falling for it, or how it feels to have an object remind you of when you were popular with the ladies. Now, please just leave it at that. Hey, without that lipstick, you guys would probably be dead now. I get it, I think, but either way, it's a good thing you kept it. Indeed, if you hadn't held on to the lipstick, Your Excellency, I would still be dozing off in the Tunguska woods, blissfully unaware Kalia was in danger. So now, do you understand how and why I am here? Yes, well, in many ways, I'm just as responsible for attack on Phoenix Caldia, and eventually I'll need to make amends for that. But right now, we still have an emergency to deal with, and we need all hands on deck, whoever they might belong to. So while I understand you may have difficulty trusting such a shady servant, I hope you can give her a chance. Funny you say that. What do you mean? Hello, Mr. Gordolf. I believe this is our first time speaking to each other since Caldia peace. Allow me to come right to the point. I agreed to join Ved and on his adventure. I look forward to working with you. Rasputin? Have you lost your mind, Ved? I don't know what kind of trap he laid for you this time, but you want him to join us? I hope you're not truly ready to begin doubting Ved's sanity just yet. For you see, he also recruited a much bigger and far more wonderful guest than myself. You, Olga Marie? You passed out? Okay. Ah. What in the world were you two thinking, bringing our greatest adversary along with you? Rasputin, I can understand. Truth be told, I always thought he was the most reasonable of the foreign god's disciple. But you, Olga Marie, of all beings, don't you know what she... Well, about that, she has amnesia. Amnesia? So you say she only remembers her name and having come here from outer space, and that as long as we don't tell her she's the foreign god, we might be able to reconcile with her peacefully. That's preposterous. I don't care how many times she helped you so far. I will never accept such help from her. I don't trust her, and I have zero desires to befriend her. Sure, we might be able to avoid jogging her memory at the moment, but note that I will be taking all appropriate measures against her. Understood? Don't say foreign god. Don't say foreign god. Don't say foreign god. And that's everything that happened to us since we arrived, Dr. Gordov, Director Gordov. At the moment, Teppo is touring the border and Vanchan is outside resting up. I see. Normally, I would congratulate you on job well done. But as you can see, things are in shambles here. First of all, the storm border is wrecked. A mysterious armed militia abducted Da Vinci, Shion, Kadok, and Captain Nemo. At present, only 9 of Caldia's staff are at the border, myself included, as well as 15 members of Nemo series which are now acting independently. These include 11 Marines, nurse, baker, professor, and engineer. Finally, we have Koyanskaya and Nito Chris, who is slowly recovering from nearly fatal injuries, for a total of 26 personnel in all. Until now, we weren't able to use either the command room or the infirmary since we were holded up in the hangar. But thanks to you, we can now. Of course, even that doesn't do as much good since we still don't have the power restored. Uh, hey, you Olga Marie. What? You think I got the count wrong? I didn't. That's still 12 kinds of being, right? Wait, were you counting the whole Nemo series as a single person, you Olga Marie? Of course, I mean they're all the same spirit origin, right? So I saw them all as being a part of single servant, though I didn't see them that way now. Anyways, more importantly, what's the meaning of this Ved and Mash? This isn't like what you told me at all. I had the impression Cardia was an organization dedicated to saving Earth, which is why I agreed to help. So what's with that guy? Why is he so obviously hostile to me? Does this mean Earthlings are too stupid to recognize how great I am? Look who's talking. You are the one who just declared yourself president of Earth. We will never rely on aliens for aid. Besides, all who do you think did this to the storm border in the first place? Huh? I don't understand. You are aware I rule this planet, but you are openly defying me. That makes no sense. More importantly, I can't let what you said about the storm border pass. Who did do this to your ship? Tell me who it was, and I'll get them back for it. Is she serious? What should I do? Young miss, given Commander Goldorf's position, we can hardly blame him for being wary of us, since we did join your journey only recently. Perhaps assistance offered in good faith would help win his trust. Oh ho, well said, Father Kotomine. How nice having those devilish artillery skills on our side for once. Orally? Artillery. Artillery. My presence alone should be more than enough to warrant his trust. But okay, I'll take your advice. So, what exactly do you have in mind? I passed by the infirmary on my way here and couldn't help but notice member of your staff in dire need of treatment, Commander Gordorf. Huh? You mean you can help him? Can you actually save his life? I can't say about anything for sure without taking a closer look, but I have faith in the Lord. Treatment? Did somebody get injured? You didn't mention them earlier. Yes, just one. I didn't mention it because the injury is so minor, you two don't need to know. Alright, Father Kotomine, hurry to the infirmary at once and let's see what you can do. Well, why aren't you moving? I'm Lady Olga Marie's butler. I cannot walk without her permission. So, that's your game, you damn wolf in priest varmints. Fine, you win. You Olga Marie, accept your help on behalf of Caldia. At this point, I'll make a deal with the devil himself if it would save the man in the infirmary. Now please, get that wicked priest of yours to work. I'm not sure what's going on, but you just want me to order him to help. Okay, butler, do whatever you can to help that guy. As you wish, young miss. I shall draw upon the power of one of the spirits within me. Boo, Bool, Bahlu, the moon, the envoy of the night, who once offered humans a chance at immortality. Okay. I just want to lower the sound. What soundtrack? Game options. I'll just lower the BGM a bit and voice as well. This should be fine because I was looking at the audio meter and it was constantly above my speaking, above the voice I was speaking at. So this should probably be good. Last note of this section. I've done all I can for him, but he was shot through the heart as well as the head. There was only so much my healing hands could. What the heck? Kinda Rasputin spirit medium treatment was that? It hurt so much, I thought I was gonna die. Wait, no, I did die. Using sheer pain to prod someone awake isn't the same as resurrection. Munir, you're alive. You're really alive. Huh? Oh, a group hug. Wait, Mush. You're back. But I knew you'd make it. I was never as worried about you as Chubbs was. Yes, we are all here. We are here. It's so good to see you alive again. Huh? Oh, right. You must have heard what happened here while you were gone. Hey, come on, cheer up. It was my fault. I shouldn't have been so careless. I forgot we were fighting a war on two fronts here. You in the field and us in the command room. Now I know how all your narrow escape from death feels. Anyway, don't beat yourself up for this. None of us want that. What do you mean? All of us on the staff have had the same goal since we were still at Finiscaldia. Make sure the new guy who becomes master before learning left from right gets back safely. That's always been what motivated us. Oh, when I say get back, I didn't mean to Caldia base. I mean to where you originally came from. Well, at first it was just something the doctor always said, but eventually it became everyone's goal. And that goal kept us going, even when the going got tough. Back when the whole world was burning because the incineration of humanity, or when Caldia base was all that was left in void space. Some of the staff got burned, but we thought about giving up on everything. But when we saw you and Mash, the two newcomers standing strong in the singularities, we realized we couldn't put it all on you. And then when you guys put an end to the incineration of humanity, we couldn't have been prouder. That was when we decided that our job was always gonna be to support you and Mash came hell or high water. We didn't always get along. Plenty of differences in our experience, culture, priorities for our job. Even rivalries between factions within the Mages Association. But these days, we are all proud of you two. That we have ended up becoming great friends. So please don't feel bad just cause one of us got injured. Not that I don't appreciate it, but we really don't want you thinking we weren't strong enough to agonize about how you could have done better. We are all doing the best we can all the time. Munir is right. The best thing you can give a recovering patient is a smile. But for now, I think it'll be best if you got more rest. At least until your vitals are back to normal, okay? Nurse, oh man, you were watching over me the whole time. Of course, it's my job. I have been splitting my time between you and Nitocris about 70-30 really. Oh, and I am the 30. Huh. Yeah, that tracks. Huh? Wait, Mash, the director wants to see you. Please get to the command room as quickly as you can. It's time to decide on our next mission objective. Shortly after we entered the 7th Lost Belt, we were attacked by the mysterious light and forced to make an emergency landing. During that attack, Ved and Mash fell out of the ship and have been operating on their own. But now, they have been successfully rejoined our team here at the storm border. Well done, you two. Unfortunately, in the time it took them to arrive, we encountered a mysterious armed mi- militia called the Osloma, apparently led by a man named Izgali. They were also joined by an undeniable, unidentified arms dealer who Izgali called Teskalipoka. Truth be told, we can't determine at this point whether he truly is the god Teskalipoka from Aztec mythology. However, whether he is, we know he's our enemy and an enemy of proper human history. And in another unfortunate turn of events, the enemy forces have abducted key members of our team. So our next mission's team will consist of Master Ved, Field of Mashikirialite, Habit Rot, and our newly acquired local allies Tapu and the all for you Olga Marie, Rasputin and Koyanskaya. Your mission is to rescue the personnel who were abducted from Kaldia. Now go get Da Vinci, Sion, Kadok and Nemo. Your destination is the Oslomet's capital, Mexico City. You are weirdly well informed about Maklan, director. Yes, sir. Alright, I understand the new mission parameters. Will you be alright? All be evacuating to Chichen Itza then? No, we'll stay here and work on repairing the border. In fact, I just negotiated a guard deal with the Wanchan earlier. You want me to guard this flying boulder? Okay, I'll do it. I mean, I'd rather go along with Olga if I could. But I'm also kind of pissed that I just stood back and let them kill your friend. So if you just need someone to keep Osloma away, I am your guy. Go on and rescue your friends. The dinos are great. They are also rational and best of all, I love how they are all herbivores. I'm ashamed I was ever afraid of them just because they look scary. If our technical advisor was still here, she would have been jumping for joy to meet them. I agree, I'm sure Da Vinci would have been happy to befriend the dinos. Yeah, this summer... What was it? Summer 7 or 6? The summer adventure, which had the dinosaurs as the theme. What about Nitocris? Is she still unable to fight? She is. That's why I had to refuse her offer to accompany Ved. She's only just gotten back on her feet. It is still much too soon to let her fight. But I'm not worried. This time we have Koyanskaya, the mad monk Rasputin, and you know who. In terms of sheer servant power, I dare say we are stronger than we have ever been. Wahahaha. You heard His Excellency. Are you prepared to fight? Oh, I guess you didn't hear Koyanskaya. I am on the medical team. I can't help you with combat. But you needn't worry. Someone far, far more dependable than me will be joining you. I will be leaving all matters related to combat in her capable hands, so I may focus on everyone's mental health. Oh my, how lovely. Of course, I'd sooner die than accept any therapy you have to offer. Haha, I can't speak to how he is as Rasputin, but Father Kotomine was very well respected member of the Holy Church. I expect he'll do a great deal of lightening the mood with his witty banter should you find yourself in a tight spot. He certainly did so for me while we made our way to Kaldia. I can't believe the director is still so trusting even now. Then let's leave now. Let's go. Oh yes, one more thing. Do you have any idea where Foe might be? I thought he would be taking up space on the storm border like always, but I haven't sensed him anywhere. Wasn't he with you, Kyrielite? No, we haven't seen any sign of him. I just assumed he was still on the border. Ah, I see. That little mongrel wants to stay far away from anything connected to Ord. Huh. What is his connection to Ord? He's a beast and Ord is a type, or they. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I thought this would be a good chance to take his resources for myself, but he must have sensed me first and made himself scarce. Well, the next time I find him, I'll have to step on him extra hard as payback for Tunguska. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure Fo is out on the surface having the time of his life chasing after tumbleweeds or something. I'm sure he'll come back tra- tras- trespassing back like nothing happened once you are exercised the seventh lost belt. Hmm. Wow, genius. I can't believe how well you have mastered all our tools, step. Okay, please make sure you give Captain that medicine and spell designed to reinforce his spirit origin as soon as you find him. Take care, Tepu. We are counting on you to help the captain. Oh, yes, I understand how to handle magecraft now. I do my very best to save Captain Nemo. Hmm. You didn't seem too thrilled about this. Your green wavelengths are clear and pure, but now I see ripples on them. Are you opposed to going to Mexico City? They say it's the Oslomat's capital. No, I have no objections to Wade's plan to rescue his That's a bug. Companion. It's entirely reasonable. Though I'm a bit worried about having to cross the second underworld. Then what's got you down? Good question. Marine was right. These are Marines just like him. It reminds me a lot of dinos. Even when an individual is lost, the species remain intact. It's the same with the marine. They haven't been lost. They still continue to exist. And yet, I still mourn his loss. He'll never hit me with his little fists again. I've, there you are, Tepu, you Olga Marish. Ah, yes, Professor has been sharing her knowledge with me. I know about your mission. You are going to Mexico City to rescue your compatriots, yes? I may not be much help, but I'll be happy to guide you there. What about you, Olga Marie? Now that Ved and Mash are safely made it to the border, your initial objective has been fulfilled. Good question. That Goldorf human does get on my nerves for some reason. Please, Madam President, you gotta come with us. You. Yeah, okay. You obviously still need my power. Of course, I'll help you rescue your friends. I'm practically you, Olga Marie of Kaldiana. Now, let's get this rescue operation back on track. Next stop, Mexico City in the 5th stratum. When I'm through with it, this ocelotl bastards still think their capital was hit by a mother of all natural disasters. Okay. What? The priestess is still looking after her. Hmm. Okay. Iza Kohili. Okay. Golden chest. I'll stop here for now and we'll be continuing in probably a few hours, if not tomorrow. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and it was an section, if you could say that. It was definitely very tense section. There were fake out deaths. Marine died. Uh, those three got captured. Now we have to go and rescue them. Koyanska joined up. Nito Chris is heavily injured. Everything almost happened in this section. It was a great one. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.